preliminary discussions about the Shakur fight, early on, like back early, for 2024 before this was scheduled. Didn't get very far for reasons I won't go into. But I just think there were, I'm not sure that the time was right. I think, what Shakur was looking for was something different than, he was looking for more of a long-term commitment other than just doing one fight, and so he's got his deal, he's getting busy, he's got a fight scheduled, and, maybe we'll pick up and I think it was less about Matchroom, more about sort of what Shakur was looking for at the time that, he was talking to PBC and TGB. If we look at sort of the landscape nowadays, I think, we're seeing fights happen, and we're seeing fights, sometimes not happen, but they're not happening for a different reason. I think it's less accurate to say that promoters and platforms are the barrier that they once were. In other words,
right. What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, Steven Espinoza is now making a claim that the reason we're not getting Shakur Stevenson versus Gervonta Tank Davis is because Shakur Stevenson wanted, get this, a long-term contract with the PBC and Tom Brown Promotions? So he wanted to get signed to the PBC for more than the Tank Davis fight, and they was unwilling to do it? But I thought y'all said that Shakur Stevenson signed to Eddie Hearn and Matchroom to duck Gervonta Tank Davis. But now the PBC wasn't interested in signing Shakur Stevenson to a long-term deal? But I thought y'all said if Shakur Stevenson really wanted to fight with Gervonta Tank Davis, he would have signed with the PBC instead of signing with Eddie Hearn and Matchroom. And get this. So now Steven Espinoza is saying Shakur Stevenson lied. Because Steven Espinoza is saying that Shakur Stevenson was in contact and in negotiations with the PBC and Tom Brown Promotions, but he wanted a long-term deal, and now wasn't the right time to sign him to a long-term deal? But Shakur Stevenson was a network promotional free agent. He wanted the Tank Davis fight and a long-term deal, and they didn't want to give it to him. Can't miss prospect, a can't miss world champion. And they got the deal with Amazon Prime. Why wouldn't they sign Shakur Stevenson? What, they don't have the pieces to matchmake Shakur Stevenson? And now Shakur Stevenson said that they was never in contact. Now Steven Espinoza is saying they was in contact. So Shakur Stevenson was lying? Make this make sense. Shakur wanted to sign a long-term deal with the PBC to stage a fight with Tank Davis and stay with the PBC, but they was unwilling to match that? So that's why he went with Eddie Hearn and Matchroom? So he wasn't ducking Gervonta Tank Davis. So either which way you try to slice this, it looks terrible. Period. So let's say he was trying to fight him and trying to sign the PBC to make a deal, and they said no. That means Shakur didn't turn down anything. They turned down Shakur. So he was trying to sign the PBC. Which one is it? Which one is it? Make this make sense. So they didn't have the funds to put in the Shakur Stevenson? Y'all got something explaining to do. Make this all make sense. And now Shakur Stevenson was lying and saying that they never contacted him. Tank's team never contacted him back. And you had Leonard Ellaby on record saying now wasn't the time either. This is all nasty work. Lucy, y'all got some explaining to do. Right. They didn't want to sign Shakur Stevenson. But y'all said that, and if Shakur really wanted to fight with Tank, he would have signed to the PBC. But Steven Espinosa just said the PBC didn't want to sign him. Right. And that's all I got for y'all, man. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Drop a comment in the comment section. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV. Now you got Tank Davis saying he's retiring because he's tired of the business of the sport of boxing. What? What? He's tired of getting his body beat up and he's tired of the business? Right. I'm gone. Peace.